What's up, everyone? It's Zariel here for another ADSplay uploading schedule for March 30th, 2014. The last uploading schedule for this month. We are crossing over into April, which is basically going to be a dead month, and this is good for a lot of reasons. One, because there are no games coming out, this will give me a time to catch up on some of those games that I missed in this month. And on top of that, this is going to be the month that basically is going to tell whether or not this channel is going to survive or not. Now, things have been so far so good, with me battling the Sega copyrights and this, that, and the third. And I submitted my counter notification over 10 days ago. And the counter notification takes 10 to 14 business days uh, before any action is taken. Now, if the person that sent the copyright strike to this channel does not respond within the remaining days, then the video gets restored and the copyright strike is removed, and then I can move on to I can move on for me to get this channel partnered. Now, I'm not going to say with who, but I will let you guys know in due time. Granted that this copyright strike does get lifted off my channel, because they have been opening doors to me. They have been talking to me, and things have been going good with them so far. Even though they had to keep me at an arm's length, and they can't allow me to be a part of it because of this copyright strike, for understandable reasons. But yeah, also I got an update as to when I will be moving. I know I haven't talked about it in a while, so yeah, of course that's going to cut into the gameplay when that happens. But this is going to be like around the end of April, the beginning of May. So with that being said, I'm going to talk to you guys about this. So first off, I concluded the Strider 2014 reboot, and I had a lot of fun with that game, even though it took me a minute to get finished with it. It's not very long. It's not very long at all. I didn't check the max amount of hours I played it, but it is one of those games that you can pretty much just say like beat you know in one day. Like, if you really just sat down and just played it all day, like, you could beat it within a day. But I had other things, other obligations, schoolwork, things like this. College is a motherfucker. I got to make sure I'm good on that before anything else. So that game took me a while to beat, but I did beat it. That playlist is up in the recently completed playlist of video game playthroughs that I did. Um, Speaking of playlists, I'm gonna have to rearrange my channel playlist. I may take off the recently completed playlist, or like I may just move it all the way to the bottom, considering that people just want to watch everything that's new that I have out there. And they got like one or two playlists that are in the ongoing playthroughs that I'm going to remove as well, because I'm not really playing those games, such as like Dyad and Ibn Ab. Like, I'm gonna get to those games probably no time soon, so it doesn't make any sense to keep those right there and have people anticipating I'm going to be continuing to play those games. So yeah, so there's going to be like some minor changes to what you guys see on the channel. But with that being said, yeah, I completed Strider. I kind of gave my review on it in the final video, so there's really no need for me to do a wrap-up review on it. I know I haven't done a wrap-up review in like quite some time, since like what, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, and that game came out back in January, late January. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get back to doing wrap-up reviews soon. It's just that I want to catch up on these games first. But with that being said, man, Dark Souls 2, I plan on completing that game this week, considering that's the only game on the agenda that I have left to complete. And I want to do that before April, or, well, not, well, I want to do it before the second week in April. Because, like, the first starts on Tuesday. So, you know, if I can, oh, white screen, if I can beat Dark Souls 2, like before Saturday, then that's a good thing because I can do a wrap up review on it. I have some interesting things to say about that game because I never played a game like that before. But I do have like a lot of important points to make, and I have a lot of interesting things to say about that video. So I'm actually looking forward to doing a wrap up review on that game. You know, so Dark Souls 2 conclusion hopefully this week, but I'm gonna do my best to power through it. And yeah, like, we can see what happens. Also, what's coming after Dark Souls 2? As I mentioned, I do plan on playing South Park: The Stick of Truth. And maybe depending on what happens with this copyright strike, within the next couple of weeks, I can maybe complete Binary Domain without any problems. But if I upload any of those videos and they get blocked, then I'm gonna just let you guys know in the following video that comes after it. Hey, this video got blocked for so and so reasons, and I'm just not willing to deal with another copyright strike at the moment. I still got 2 Final Fantasy 13 videos that got blocked that I gotta, be careful about. Sound like it's a hassle. But yeah. Um, so that's it for the games this week. Uh, Not too much going on. I still got like a bunch of games I downloaded that are on my PlayStation 3 that I can do ADSplays on, but I haven't made a sound choice as to what I want to play. I may leave it up to you guys. Like I may do a video like sometime in the next couple of weeks, just showing you everything I have, uh, and you can make a decision whether or not you would like to see an ADS play of those. So yeah. Next up, I wanted to talk to you guys about me moving because this is going to be something that needs to be talked about. And yeah, man, I'm leaving Louisiana. It's official now. Uh, you know, I've been planning on leaving this state for quite some time. The career path that I want, those opportunities are not available in my state. You know, and it is hard when you got people around you that's just telling you to go do something for money when you're passionate not into it. And then you see people that have done that and then they're just slouching around, they're mad, they're pissed off at their boss. Me, I live by a motto: if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, because in theory you're always having fun because you're doing what you love. You know what I mean? And that's the way I looked at it, and that's the way I always felt. And when other people were going to get their medical degrees and just going for any degree that they felt that they can make them the most money, me, I just stayed away from that. It was at one point I was out of school for 3 years because I couldn't find a school that fit the career path that I wanted to take. It took 3 years for me to find an online school because I wasn't informed that you can even go to school online. Like, I was literally under a rock. Like, I didn't even know you could take classes online. But yeah, I found that out while I was the happiest guy in the world. But yeah, but I need to move to another state where I can network and I could possibly get my foot in the door, or at least rub elbows with some people that are in the business. You know what I mean? To really make that dream happen. So I am moving. Again, this is going to be around the end of April, the beginning of May, possibly more so towards the end of April, considering that I think plane tickets are cheaper, just depending on everything that I've seen. And my whole thing is I just want to get from point A to point B safely. I'm already scared of heights as it is. I'm scared of heights. I don't like planes. It has nothing to do with 9/11 or any fear of terrorists getting on board. I just do not like planes. I hate heights. I do not like them, but I'm probably just overreacting. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm just happy that it really feels like the weight of the world is just off my chest now that I feel like there's a way out. Now that there's a way for me to leave here. And if only you guys knew, man. But yeah, with that being said, man, um, but that's the end of April. Let's talk about what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. Now this Sega, now this Sega, God damn it, this Sega copyright strike that was placed on my binary domain video back on February 2nd. And me been trying to work with them to try to get it removed since February 3rd. I'd done everything I possibly could: email, phone calls, Twitter, Facebook, even made videos as a last resort to try to work with them, to try to get their attention. Nothing worked. They kept giving me dead emails to, oh, why don't you email our community team? And I emailed them several times. Hey, you guys seen the video? Not one response from their community team. That's supposed to be their legal team to handle legal matters. The community team is supposed to handle legal matters, and I can't even get as much as an automatic response or like an update if they received it at all. And to this day, I never received anything. So 10 days ago, I submitted my counter notification, which is something that YouTube allows you to do on a video that has a copyright strike on it. And what that does is it sends a message back to the people uh, that YouTube made the copyright strike on their behalf. It sends a message back to the company saying that, okay, hey, this guy is sending a counter notification saying that he wants this video to be restored. The biggest risk in this is that you basically risk being sued. And after just sitting on the sidelines trying to work with him, and me having the evidence that I tried to work with him, you know, as well as everything else, looking at fair use doctrine and copyright law, seeing that my video does have commentary, it is used as a teaching tool because it's teaching people how to play the game, as well as it has my criticisms in the video along with my commentary. I have everything that labels that video to be used in fair use, so it shouldn't be eligible to get a copyright strike on. So that's the big thing right there. That's if we're looking at fair use doctrine, which we should be. But it said 10 to 14 business days, so no later than April 7th, based on my calculations. I should either one have that video restored and have the copyright strike completely removed off my record on YouTube, and I can finally get this channel partnered, which means more money for video games and video game hardware. I can really take this into a business, and things are really looking up if things keep going the way that they are. So fingers crossed. Within the next couple of weeks, hopefully we have some good news, and I'll be sure to inform you guys. So with that being said, yeah, that's everything as far as the ADSplay agenda. Now for the Yu-Gi-Oh 101 agenda. I start school again on the 4th. However, this is just going to be like an introductory assignment that they're going to give us. That's pretty much standard. So I can say that I will be doing another ADSplay fan day, another Yu-Gi-Oh 101 fan day on Dueling Network, coming this Friday. Of course, standard start time. From 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central. So check your local time zone, see when that is for you. I really enjoy playing video games with you guys on video. I really enjoy dueling you guys on Dueling Network, which is the reason why I do it as much as I possibly can, or I do it on days or on weeks when I don't have a lot going on. It's a big stress reliever. Even though you kind of run into idiots on there, you guys seen the videos. If you pay attention to them, people making mistakes, and even me, it kind of upsets me when I make a mistake because I'm supposed to be like the know-it-all, right? But yeah, but I do have fun, and it is a big stress reliever after doing all these assignments that are basically like a headache. It's good to take a break and just have fun dueling, and you know as long as Dueling Network or some website out there exists, and people want to, have fun on those websites and duel, I have absolutely no problem. Maybe one day I can expand it, you know, uh, into different trading card games, maybe even Pokemon. Like I heard that there's a website that got Pokemon. I haven't played a Pokemon trading card game ever. When I was younger, like I had the cards, but I didn't know what the hell the rules were. I was just playing. You know what I mean? I was just playing with them. But I know a lot of people that watch this channel. They play different trading card games outside of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I think it'll be good to do that. You know, like I just don't want to just leave it to Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe Magic the Gathering. Who knows? I may even get into Redakai. I may even get into, what I'm saying, Card Fight Vanguard, which is something I actually wanted to get into. Um, Let me see what else. There's this new one coming out called, what the hell that shit called? Uh, Card Fight Buddy Fight or something like that. That interests me, and I'm really wanting to see what they plan on doing with that game. So I'm gonna be looking into that. So who knows? Like maybe sometime this year I could, put those plans into action and have fun with you guys on other, trading card game sites. You know, but that's just an idea, and I do plan on acting on those ideas one day. And with that being said, the Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 card reviews, as you know, around this time, there's a new booster pack that will be coming out in the OCG April 19th, the Duelist Advent. And I'm looking forward to seeing what uh, else will be coming in that booster pack. Now, again, around this time is when they start confirming new cards, and I did more card reviews this past week, so there's a chance there're going to be a lot more card reviews coming in this coming week, or in this coming week and this week. So I'm looking forward to doing those as well. And another thing I haven't done an archetype review in a while. I did card reviews, but I haven't reviewed an entire archetype. And I know some people, they really miss that. Like it's a group of people that would literally just watch my archetype reviews. Like they would skip the card reviews and just watch the archetype reviews. And I miss doing those. And it's a couple archetypes that really um, intrigue me, and I really want to explore those archetypes. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like such as like the artifacts, these shuttles, and there was a couple other ones that I really wanted to do archetype reviews on. So you guys may see those this week, or at least one of them, because I know like with the shadows, like they're still adding cards to it, and I don't want to do like an archetype review so early where at least the rest of the cards and the booster pack that they're coming in haven't been confirmed yet. So I want to make sure that those cards are like there for me to do the archetype review on. But I know like the artifacts, they have a lot more for me to do an archetype review on. So it's a chance you guys may see that archetype review this week. And that's basically it. That's everything, man. So the conclusion to Dark Souls is coming up this week. I'm gonna try my best to finish that game this week. Then we can move on to games like South Park: The Stick of Truth, which I planned on doing during this dead month of April. Um, and if everything goes good, I can have my channel partnered by the 7th, and that is going to be a big relief. So again, keep your fingers crossed that we can get that, you know get the copyright strike removed off my channel, and we can move on with our lives, and instead of having this this thing hanging over our heads, whether or not this channel is going to survive or not, because people want to just click on everything and not make sure that the video or the content in question follows fair use doctrine. um we got card reviews coming, uh an archetype review coming this week, as well as another Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 fan day. So I'm looking forward to this week with you guys. let's keep it positive and let's keep it moving. So until next time, peace, and I'll see you guys for gameplay.